Sometimes I sit quietly and think about life, how it's full of moments that lift us up and also moments that break us down. And I've realized something. We often run to people for comfort, for love, for reassurance. We call our best friends when we're sad, we lean on them when we're weak. And while that's beautiful, there's another kind of friendship that changes everything. It's the friendship with your creator. Yes, being the best friend of the one who made you. Now, don't get me wrong. Being the best friend of your creator doesn't mean you'll never feel pain. It doesn't mean you'll never cry again or never feel broken. No. You will feel pain, you will face disappointments, you will sometimes feel like the world is too heavy for your shoulders. But here's the difference. When you know that your creator is with you, when you trust him as your best friend, suddenly even in your pain, there is a sense of safety. Even when things don't make sense, you whisper to yourself, there must be something good hidden here. I don't see it now, but I will someday. And that, my friend, changes everything. Think about it. The one who feeds the smallest ant crawling in the ground, the one who makes sure even the tiniest bird in the sky finds its food, do you think he will forget you? Do you think he will ignore your tears? Never. He is closer to you than you realize. And when you start looking at him, not as a distant figure, but as your best friend, life begins to feel different. Friendship with the Creator is personal. You know how, in friendship, you can say anything? You don't need a script, you don't need to sound perfect, you don't need to hide your flaws. That's exactly how it is with your Creator. Sometimes I just talk. I don't always use fancy words, I don't always structure my sentences perfectly. I just say, I'm tired today, I feel hurt, I don't know why this happened. But I know you're here. I know you're listening, and there's a peace that comes after, a calmness that no human words can bring, because your best friend, the one who created your soul, who knows you better than you know yourself, is listening. And I've realized when you treat God like your best friend, you don't hide anymore. You don't pretend to be okay when you're not. You can cry, you can complain, you can even admit you're scared or angry. And the best part? He doesn't get tired of you. He doesn't block you. He doesn't walk away. He stays, always. The illusion that life should always be easy. I think one of the hardest lessons we all have to learn is that life isn't supposed to be painless. Many times we think, if God really loved me, why would he let me suffer? But that's not how love works. A good parent doesn't protect their child from every scrape or every fall. They let them go through challenges so they grow stronger. In the same way, our Creator lets us face storms, not to destroy us, but to build us. Every heartbreak, every failure, every delay, it's all shaping us for something greater. Being the best friend of your Creator doesn't mean being spared from pain. It means having a hand to hold when you walk through it. It means knowing there's light at the end of the tunnel, even when all you see is darkness. It means trusting that what feels like rejection now may later be revealed as protection. Personal moments of pain. I remember times in my life when I thought everything was falling apart. Maybe you've had moments like that too, where you ask yourself, why me? Why now? Why this? And in those moments, if I had only looked at the situation, it would have crushed me. But when I turned to my Creator and said, I don't understand, but I trust you, something shifted. Later, when I looked back, I realized, oh, that pain was leading me to something I couldn't see at the time. That delay was actually saving me. That heartbreak was teaching me to love myself deeper. That closed door was opening a better one. And it wasn't luck. It wasn't random. It was friendship. It was my Creator being the best friend who silently guided me, even when I doubted. The power of belief. Here's the thing. Everything depends on belief. If you believe that the world is random, that pain is meaningless, then suffering will always feel heavy. But if you believe your Creator is working for your higher good, then even in pain you feel hope. It's like carrying a backpack. If you think it's full of rocks, you'll feel exhausted. But if you believe it's full of treasure, suddenly the weight feels worth it. Life is like that. Challenges feel unbearable when you think they're pointless. But when you know that your Creator is shaping you, protecting you, and preparing you, suddenly the burden feels lighter. Small signs of care. Sometimes the care of the Creator shows up in small ways, like a random smile from a stranger when you needed it most. like the unexpected call from a friend right when you were lonely, like that song on the radio that speaks exactly to your situation. These aren't coincidences, they're reminders. Little whispers saying, I see you, I'm here, you're not alone. And when you start noticing these things, your relationship with your Creator feels more alive. You start realizing He's not just up there somewhere in the sky. He's here, in the details, in the little things, in the everyday. Being a friend. Back. Friendship goes both ways, doesn't it? If your best friend calls you, you don't ignore them. You listen. If they need you, you show up. That's how it is with the Creator, too. Being His best friend means showing up for Him as well. It doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's just saying thank you when you wake up, or choosing kindness when you could choose anger, or pausing for a moment to remember Him when you're busy. These small acts of love are what keep the friendship alive. And just like human friendships grow stronger with time and effort, your friendship with your Creator deepens with every little conversation, every little act of trust. So let me leave you with this thought for now. Life will never be free of pain. But being the best friend of your Creator doesn't mean avoiding storms. It means never walking through them alone. And once you know that, once you truly believe that the one who feeds the smallest bird is the same one who cares for your every tear, you stop fearing so much. You stop asking, why me? And start saying, I trust you. And that trust, it changes everything. Let's continue, because being the best friend of your Creator isn't just a comforting idea, it's a way of living. When life hurts, let's be honest, sometimes life really hurts. People betray you. Dreams collapse, illness strikes, loneliness creeps in, and in those moments it's easy to feel like even God is silent. Have you ever had a night where you cried yourself to sleep and whispered, "Are you even listening?" I have. And I'll tell you this, silence doesn't mean absence. Just like a teacher stays quiet during a test, sometimes your Creator is quiet because He knows you're stronger than you think. He knows you're ready to rise, and even when you don't feel Him, He's there. Just because you can't feel the sun on a cloudy day doesn't mean the sun is gone. The clouds will pass. Doubt is human. It's okay to doubt. It's okay to question. Even prophets, saints, and the most faithful people in history had moments of doubt. What matters is not that you never question, but that you always come back. Imagine a child learning to walk. They fall, they cry, they might even feel like giving up, but they always reach back for their parent's hand. That's what friendship with your Creator looks like. Not perfection, not unshakable faith every second, but returning again and again saying, I need you. Stay with me. Higher good versus immediate comfort. Here's something hard to accept. Your Creator cares more about your higher good than your immediate comfort, and that's actually love. If you ask for something and don't receive it, it doesn't mean He ignored you. It might mean He's protecting you from something you can't see. It might mean He's saving you for something better. Sometimes what we want isn't what we need. Sometimes what feels like punishment is actually protection. I can't count the times I've begged for something, only to later realize, thank God I didn't get it, because what came later was far better. A personal story. I once thought I couldn't live without a certain dream. I prayed for it, worked for it, and when it slipped out of my hands, I felt broken. I even thought, if God really loved me, why would He take this away? But years later, I saw why. That dream would have limited me. It would have kept me small. Losing it forced me onto a path I never expected. One that grew me, one that opened doors I never imagined. And I learned, sometimes the greatest blessings come disguised as heartbreak. Sometimes the very thing you think will destroy you is the thing that saves you. How to strengthen the friendship. If you want to feel this friendship more deeply, start small. Talk to your Creator the way you'd talk to your closest friend. Share the silly details of your day. Share your fears, your wins, your secrets. Also listen. Friendship isn't one-sided. Your Creator speaks too, in the quiet of your heart, in the wisdom of your conscience, in the beauty of nature, in the words of others. Slow down enough to hear it. And most importantly, trust. Even when life doesn't make sense, trust that He sees the bigger picture. Turning pain into purpose. Here's the beauty of this friendship. Nothing is wasted. Not a single tear, not a single heartbreak, not a single disappointment. Everything can be turned into growth, into wisdom, into purpose. Think of all the times you thought you couldn't survive, and yet you did. That wasn't random strength. That was your Creator carrying you when you couldn't carry yourself. So instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Maybe ask, what is this teaching me? How is this shaping me? That shift changes pain into power. Gratitude as a language of friendship. Another way to nurture this friendship is gratitude. Gratitude turns what you have into enough. Gratitude reminds you that even when life feels heavy, there are still blessings surrounding you. The breath you just took, a gift. The roof over your head, a gift. The person who loves you, a gift. Even the lessons learned through pain, they're gifts too. And when you thank your Creator, you're saying, I see you. I know you're with me. Gratitude keeps the friendship alive. The freedom of letting go. Being the best friend of your Creator also means you can let go of control. And oh, how freeing that is. Because let's be real, we don't control much. We don't control the future. We don't control people. We don't control outcomes. But He does. And when you let go and say, I trust you, I surrender, it feels like a heavy weight is lifted. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to carry it all alone, living with hope. At the end of the day, this friendship is about hope. The kind of hope that keeps you moving even when life is tough. The kind of hope that whispers, this too shall pass. Because your Creator is not just watching from afar, He's walking with you, step by step, through every valley, toward every mountaintop. So let me leave you with this. Being the best friend of your Creator doesn't erase pain, but it transforms it. It gives meaning to the meaningless. It gives strength when you're weak. It gives hope when you're broken. And every time you doubt, every time you feel alone, remember this. The one who takes care of the tiniest creatures, the one who paints the skies every morning, the one who knows the deepest corners of your heart, He's your best friend. He always has been. He always will be. So walk with Him, talk with Him, trust Him, and watch how even the hardest days begin to shine with a light you never thought possible.